SPACs Explained by Black Swan Thinking. SPAC stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company. SPACs are an alternative investment vehicle with its main purpose being to raise lots of capital from investors through an initial public offering or through private equity funds. They are usually formed for the purpose of acquiring a company and taking it public. Once the SPAC has gained the requisite capital from its investors, it will be held in an interest-bearing trust account only to be used for acquisitions, where it will have a period of 24 months to use that capital, or the funds will have to be returned to their investors. The SPAC will generally have a company in mind, however it will not disclose this company to its investors or the public through its prospectus or any other information outlet. The company in question already being a company that intends to go public. This means that a SPAC essentially has no underlying business, very similar to a shell company. Which begs the question, why would any investor allocate their money to one? It really boils down to the reputation of the SPAC manager. If the reputation is that of someone who has historically made wonderful decisions and continuously attained returns superior to that of the market, you can be confident that they will make competent and smart acquisitions with your capital, as they have the competitive advantage over you through their reputation and their associated knowledge. Now, why would a company go public through a SPAC instead of the traditional IPO? Because it's faster, and regulation regarding SPAC offerings is far more lax than a regular IPO. Additionally, when doing a traditional IPO, you will have to do a roadshow to potentially hundreds of investment firms to get them to agree to take your company public. This process is eliminated with a SPAC, as they have already went through the IPO process. So let's look at an example of this in action. Take me, and say I'm a master of the universe money manager who has formed a SPAC, and I identify a company that wants to go public, but doesn't find the regular roadshow and regulation as well as excessive time consumption of a regular IPO process an attractive option. I will then approach this company, let's say they're called Black Swan Co., with my idea of taking them public through my SPAC. If they agree, I will then acquire them through my SPAC vehicle, which has already gone through the IPO process and has all its funds in the trust account as explained earlier. Once the target company has been acquired, I will then delist the SPAC shares from the public market, leaving investors with the shares of the acquired company. This is essentially a reverse merger. Historically, SPACs have had a bad reputation for fraud and dodgy dealings, but have gained recent popularity as a few big-name companies have been taken public using SPACs as their vehicle. Companies like Virgin Galactic and Nikola Motors, just to name a few. SPACs can be profitable to investors as they provide an early access to an unknown stock before its actual public offering. The result being that when the SPAC acquires the target company, the share prices will rise once the public becomes aware of its offering. Only time will tell where SPAC offerings will go, but as of right now, it seems to be something that high net worth individuals are flocking to. Hi guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I encourage you to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel as we post content related to business, personal finance, and self-improvement books on a continuous basis. Till next time, bye.